Hey there, friends. Welcome back to our channel. And guess what? This is the 10th episode of Learn English with the Hobbit. We've come a long way together, and I'm so glad you're here with me. In today's episode, we'll continue exploring the magical world of the Hobbit, learning new vocabulary, and improving our English, step by step, just like Bilbo's adventure. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Your support means a lot and helps others find us too. All right, are you ready? Let's jump into the reading. Dear me, he went on, not the Gandalf who is responsible for so many quiet lads and lasses going off into the blue for mad adventures. Anything from climbing trees to visiting elves or sailing in ships, sailing to other shores. Bless me, life used to be quite you used to upset things badly in these parts once upon a time. I beg your pardon, but I had no idea you were still in business. Where else should I be? Said the wizard. All the same, I am pleased to find you remember something about me. You seem to remember my fireworks kindly. At any rate, land that is not without hope. Indeed, for your old grandfather Took's sake, and for the sake of poor Belladonna, I will give you what you asked for. I beg your pardon, I haven't asked for anything. Yes, you have. Twice now. My pardon. I give it you. In fact, I will go so far as to send you on this adventure. Very amusing for me. Very good for you and profitable too. Very likely, if you ever get over it. Now, let's go for vocabulary. A lad is a young boy. Imagine a cheerful kid running around with a wooden sword, pretending he's on a quest. Bilbo might have been called a lad when he was small and full of curiosity. A lass is a young girl. It's an old-school word, kind of charming. Think of happy girls dancing at a festival in the Shire. It sounds like something Bilbo's aunt would say. Mad. It doesn't mean angry. It means wild or a bit crazy. Like a mad adventure is something risky and thrilling. Bilbo's whole journey? Totally mel and totally fun. Climbing is going up using your hands and feet, like trees, mountains, or maybe a steep path in the Misty Mountains. It's what adventurers do when there's no easy road. When you go to see someone like a friend or a magical elf king, you're visiting. Gandalf was always visiting strange places and people. That's what makes him Gandalf. Elves are magical, wise, and graceful. They live in forests and talk in mysterious ways. Bilbo had only heard stories about them, but soon he meets the real deal. This just means traveling by boat, usually on big adventures to distant lands. Not something hobbits do often. But Gandalf? He's seen every sea and shore, I bet. Shores are the places where the land meets the sea. If you've ever stood on a beach, looking out at the waves, you are standing on the shore. In stories like The Hobbit, people often sail from distant shores. Sound poetic, doesn't it? Bless me is something you say when you're surprised, in a polite, old-fashioned way. Bilbo might say it when a dwarf suddenly knocks at his door. Bless me, I wasn't expecting visitors. When someone says something is quite difficult, they mean it's rather or somewhat difficult. It's a softener, not super hard, but definitely not easy. British folks say quite a lot. It's their secret weapon for understatement. To do something badly means you didn't do it well at all. Like if a goblin tries to sing and it sounds like screeching. Yep, he sings badly. Poor goblin. This is a super polite way to say sorry or excuse me. If someone mumbles something, you might say, I beg your pardon. It's a bit old-fashioned, but charming, very Bilbo-ish. Where else is like saying, obviously. If someone asks, is Gandalf in Rivendell? And you answer, where else? You mean, of course he is. It's got a touch of attitude in a fun way. Pleased means happy in a calm, polite way. When you meet someone and say, I'm pleased to meet you, it's friendly and nice, the kind of thing Bilbo would say while offering tea and cake. Kindly is just a very polite or gentle way of doing something. If someone kindly offers you tea, they're not just giving it, they're being sweet about it. It's like kindness wrapped in a word. At any rate is a fancy way to say anyway or in any case. You use it when you're moving on, clarifying, or summing things up. Like, he might be late. At any rate, we'll start without him. Very Bilbo when he's had enough energy. Hope is when you really want something good to happen. Like, I hope it doesn't rain, or I hope the dragon doesn't see us. It's a small word, but it holds big feelings, especially for adventurers. Indeed is a strong way to say yes or agree. It's formal, old-fashioned, and totally Bilbo. If someone says, that was a fine meal, you might answer, indeed it was. A grandfather is your dad's or mom's dad, an old and often wise family member, someone who might tell stories by the fire or fall asleep in the middle of one. Cozy word, right? In fact, is for when you want to add something true or surprising, like, he's not just fast. In fact, he's the fastest runner in the village. A good phrase when you want to impress your audience. If something is amusing, it makes you smile or chuckle. Not quite laugh out loud funny, but definitely entertaining. Think of a hobbit telling a silly story after second breakfast. That's amusing. If something is profitable, it means it makes you money, and probably lots of it. Like a dragon sitting on treasure, very profitable indeed. People usually use this word when talking about business or clever plans that pay off. Likely means something will probably happen. Like, it's likely to rain today, or that goblin is likely to cause trouble. It doesn't mean it will happen, but there's a good chance. Keep your umbrella or your sword ready. This one's a bit modern sounding. If someone says get over it, that means stop worrying about it or move on. For example, so the wizard ate your cake? Get over it. Not always the kindest phrase, but very common. All right, friends, now it's your turn. Try making your own sentences using today's words. You can write them in the comments. I'd love to read them. And hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot, and it means we can keep making more fun lessons just for you. Until the next time, practice with these words and try to make sentences with them, and you can get help from an online dictionary. See you later. Goodbye.